Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm Tiffany Herr. I'm an ambassador diamond with It Works Global. I'm going to talk to you guys tonight about being your own boss and being the boss of your business. So many times we get into a business like this and we just aren't quite sure kind of how to go about it. And so tonight I'm going to talk to you guys about how I've basically got into this big business head first, feet first, ready to dive in with full on confidence, even knowing that I had never tried a single product before. I had never tried, I had never even really heard about the company or the business. And so I really feel like I was truly ignorance on fire. And I loved when people said that because it was true. I was there. I was at that point. I had no idea what I was talking about, but people wanted to buy the product. People were interested in knowing what I was doing because I was excited. I was confident. And I'm going to give you guys some tips tonight on how I've stayed confident or how I even started off confident in this business. And mostly it starts with just having confidence in yourself. And so I'm going to start with a little short story for you guys that really, I just love it. So it's a short story on self-confidence. So I'm going to start off with this for you guys. There was a business executive who was deep in debt and could see no way out. Okay. Creditors were closing in on him. Suppliers were demanding payment. He sat on the park bench, head in his hands, wondering if anything could save his company from bankruptcy. Okay. Suddenly an old man appeared before him. He said, "I can see that something is troubling you." After listening to the executive's woes, the old man said, "I believe I can help you." He asked the man his name, wrote out a check, and pushed it into his hand, saying, "Take this money, meet me here exactly 1 year from today, and you can pay me back at that time." Then he turned and disappeared as quickly as he had come. The business executive saw in his hand a check for $500,000 signed by John D. Rockefeller, back then, one of the richest men in the world. "I can erase my money with no worries in an instant," the guy realized. But instead, the executive decided to put the uncashed check in his safe. Just knowing it was there might give him the strength to work out a way to save his business. So he put that check back in his safe. With renewed optimism, he negotiated better deals. He extended terms of payment. He closed several big sales. Within a few months, he was out of debt and making money once again. Exactly 1 year later, he returned to the park with the uncashed check. At the agreed upon time, the old man appeared. Just as the executive was about to hand back the check and share his success story, a nurse came running up and grabbed the old man. "I'm so glad I caught him," she cried. "I hope he hasn't been bothering you. He's always escaping from the rest of people. He's John D. Rockefeller." She led the old man away by the arm. The astonishing executive just stood there stunned. All year long, he'd been wheeling and dealing, buying and selling, convinced he had $500,000 standing behind him. Okay? Suddenly, he realized that it wasn't the money, real or imagined, that had turned his life around. It was his newfound self-confidence that gave him the power to achieve anything that he wanted. Okay, so he believed he had all of this behind him. And so many of us, we join this business and we think that we're going to have, a big mass of people behind us. And that's not always the case. And honestly, most of the time, it's not the case. If you have people right now that are doubting you or that are kind of in your ear telling you that's a scam, or I don't believe what you're doing, or I don't believe in the products, why don't you just work out? Whatever you've heard, okay, you have people, that's somebody trying to pull you back. Okay, you have to stick your ground, and you have to know that your dreams are so much more important than somebody's comments because they feel a way about themselves. Most of the time, rude comments are made from people that are hurting, right? So they're not feeling good about themselves. So it's easier to put you down and say, "That sounds stupid. Your dreams are dumb. You're not going to achieve that," than say, "Yeah, that sounds great. You should do that." Because they're still stuck where they were when you started. Right? So prove those people wrong. I know we're going to have our down days. I have them too. I am human. But I'm making this video because I want us to get fired up. And it starts with us. It starts with me. Okay? I had a come to Jesus moment with my dad. You know, it was like about a week ago. We were standing there, we're talking. My dad's a big businessman, okay? So I'm talking to my dad about business, and he was big in sales, okay? He loves sales. And he was talking to me about how he doesn't know why anybody would not want to say they're a salesperson, because sales make the most money in the world, okay? A salesperson does. Luckily, we get to share something we love, but we are technically salespeople, okay? And that is awesome. We should be proud to be a salesperson, because salespeople, like I said, make the most money in the world. So I'm talking to him about everything, and he's giving me all these really good ideas, and you know, he was just talking to me about a percentage, okay? And he said, you know, what do you feel like your percentage is for your business right now? So for those of you that are on this right now and you're watching, and I hope you have a pen and paper in front of you, I want you to write down a percentage that you feel like your business is at right now. And by that, I want you to start from 0%, that no one's contacting you, no one's liking your posts, you're not getting anything out of your business, it's a dud, or 100% where everyone's contacting you, your team is on fire, and you're ready to go up. What's your percentage? I want you to write your percentage down. And then he talked about, if you're not at 100%, then what's the problem? You know what normally the problem is? It's not your team. It's not people not wanting the business or not wanting the products. It is you. Okay. And I mean this in the nicest way. And I'm talking to myself as well. Like I said, I had an epiphany because I realized he's right. This business, we're always looking for people, and we're saying, I want to find my next runner. I want to do this. I want to do that. Be your next runner. You be the runner. Okay. Why are we looking for runners? Why don't we be the runner? Why don't we find people? Look for people that want this business, that will do this business. I know so many people that will. And the way that you're going to get people to be interested and to join is by being proactive in your business. You cannot sit back. Okay. So he told me a lot of stories about, and I'm going to tell you one story. He told me a story about when he was in car sales. Okay. He was one of the like head managers for a used car dealership, Andy Moore Ford. And they were out like every Saturday. They would have people come out and they'd get them all fired up. And he was the last person to talk. And they always made him last because he would get people so fired up and pumped up and excited and ready to go, even knowing that they probably wouldn't sell a car that day if they weren't there really, but he made them believe, okay, they're going to go out and they're going to do this. So what did he say? He said, it started with me at the end. I ended that. So I had to make sure that I got my team on fire that day, that Saturday, believing right then and there that I don't care what I have to do, I'm selling a car. And he said so many people, their mentality was, well, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to sell a car today, but I'll try it. My dad said, my mentality is this, I'm going to sell the next person that walks up to me. He said, and I did. And that's not being cocky. That is being confident, knowing that you are going to make that sale. And so it's not that you're aggressive, or it's not that you're I don't even know what the right word would be for that. It's just that you are being proactive in your business, because guess what, you guys, in this business, we have got to go to other people. They are not going to come to us. And I'm going to tell you guys something right now. I know that for a fact. I know for a fact after I went ambassador, that month after I went ambassador, I was not proactive in my business. And I'm being honest. This is me being 155% transparent. I was not. Okay. And let me tell you something. It hurt my business that month. I did not feel my steps to success. And that was the first time I had never felt it. Okay. And like I said, this is the first time I'm talking about this, but I want to be honest with you guys, because I want you to know that it does happen. It's okay to fall off the track, but get back on the track. Pull yourself together, okay? And the way you're going to pull yourself together is by doing things like this, offensive game plan, okay? I have mine sitting over here that's filled out, but I just printed out a new one so we can talk about how incredible this stuff is. Guys, the number one person that you can follow that is truly going to inspire you is Stephanie Dunn. Okay. She has been in this business for 8 to 9 years, and she's still showing people that she's signing loyals. She's signing the distributors. She's having meetings. I mean, she is doing it all. She's making her game plan, and she's a black diamond. She doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't, but she leads by example. And so her team is constantly on fire, and she's constantly bringing in new blood. And she says, you don't have to have your tens list as your diamonds and above. Make your tens list your new distributors that you want to pour into so that they will get to diamond and above. And you can say, all right, you're off. You're doing great. You're off on yourself. Go get it. Write your 10 down diamonds, write your 10 down emerald, and let's go to the next people. It's always bringing in new blood and new people that are excited and getting them excited for their next promotion and realizing that this business is not about you. This business is about everybody else. When you finally realize that, that is when you will be successful in this business. Okay. So this game plan right here is the bomb. And also the other just offensive game plan, not the cruise one, is insanely amazing. That's in your document library as well. So this offensive game plan, it's a weekly game plan. Okay. Like I said, this is new because I didn't want to fill out my info on here, but you do your rank, your income, your new distributors, your new loyal customers, your monthly goal. Write your monthly goal down. They literally say people that write their goals down are the ones that achieve them. They'll achieve them over somebody who doesn't. So if all of us are sitting in a room, I write my goals out and y'all don't, most of you probably won't achieve it, but I'll achieve mine because I see it. It's in my face. I'm like, I got to sign those 5 distributors that I said I was going to sign. I made a commitment to myself. Don't let it slide. Don't let it pass. Don't be, just kind of free flowing. Take this job, but take this business seriously. That's one of my biggest things. I think, a lot of us join this business and a lot of us say, $500, but let's be honest. It would be nice to make $6,000, wouldn't it? To be double diamond. It is so achievable. Okay. So it takes 2 years to do it. You can do that. But you've got to just take this business seriously. You got to know that it's going to take you far. You can go anywhere you want with this business, but it starts with you. Your team is on fire because you're on fire. That's just the God's honest truth. I truly believe that the reason why our team has always been just up there, just really fighting, hitting the ranks very quickly. We've all been so, it just trickles down. And I'm excited. And then, Alyssa's excited. And then Brittany's excited. And Aaron's, it's just like, whoa. And it just keeps going down. And Megan's excited. And then Megan's bringing it down to Megan. And then it's like Stephanie. And then Nikki. It's just like a ripple effect. And everybody's excited. Okay? Being around excited people makes you feel excited, right? So this video tonight wasn't necessarily to tell you, this is what I do and or whatever. It's just to share with you that you have to have confidence in this business. You have to know that if you want to be successful in this, that you are going to have to take those steps. And that is being proactive. That is being excited at all times, making videos and basically being an ambassador in your heart and knowing you're there, okay, in your mind. You may not be there yet, but you are thinking it. Okay, I believed from day one that I was going to be an ambassador. And I just had that feeling. And I want all of you guys to have that feeling too. And I want to pour my heart into you and my soul and my emotions because I want you guys to feel how powerful this business is. Okay, I had never tried a single product before I joined. I knew nothing about it works. I didn't read the compensation plan. For those of you that are green, you're probably like, oh my gosh, she didn't try a product. She didn't read anything. No, I'm not like that at all. I just knew it worked. I had faith, okay? Just like you have faith in something you don't see, okay? So religion, God above, I have faith in him and I can't see him. I don't know that he's there, but I do know he is. And it was the same thing with this business is I didn't know if I was going to be successful, but I had it in my mind that I was going to be, okay? I had faith. So you have to have faith in the business. Okay, it starts with having faith. It starts with knowing that this business is going to be around forever. If those of you that are on here tonight don't believe that, you have lost your mind. Okay, like seriously, this business is going to be around forever. We have so many incredible products and we're just getting started. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a few of my can't live without things. I do not leave the house without my Blitz card. So this is normally this thing, I always have it on. So normally I have it on when I go out to the store. Someone's like, oh, you do the wrap thing or it works or ask me, what do you want me to ask you? And this is the easiest conversation starter for blitzing. This is so easy for me to blitz somebody when I have this with me. So I love this so much. And you can make a lanyard by just taking a Blitz card, laminating it, punching a hole, and putting a, lanyard on it. And that's it. You don't have to go get anything fancy like this. Just put it on there, wear it around. It may sound goofy to you, but I'm sorry, it works. And also wearing your gear. Make sure you always have your gear on. This is the biggest conversation every time. They're like, what changes lives? What works? Every time. I'm serious. It doesn't matter if I'm in Avon. And every time I'm in Avon is when I get asked. So if you think we're saturated or if you think too many people do it, got to get that out of your mind too, because we're not even close. We haven't even got started. I always have my catalog also, because when people say like, oh, you do those wrap things, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, hold on a minute. And I grab this out and I always go, but we have so much more than that. Look at all this. And I'll just pull it all out. Look at this. People normally, seriously, they're like, what? They're freaked out. They're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I didn't know you guys had all that stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, and I can give you my discount today. All you have to do is pick 3 products, 1 product a month for 3 months in a row. Don't say the word auto ship. Auto ship scares people. Just say, pick one product for 90 days. And you can actually switch it up. So if 1 month you want to do the hair, skin, and nails, the next month you want to do the wraps, or the month after that, the confianza, whatever you want to do, it's your choice. You'll get 40% off, and you can just talk about all the things that you're going to get. So don't leave your house without your gear on, a lanyard, your magazine. If you want to have your Blitz cards, that's fine too. I don't have Blitz cards all the time, only because I keep a picture of a Blitz card on my phone. Okay. So whenever I have my phone on me, I always talk to somebody, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on my blitzing. So say I walk up to check out and someone is talking. I'm talking to the lady checking me out and to the cashier, and I'm like, hi, how are you? And I always start with a big smile, asking them how their day is going. And believe it or not, so many people are going to be almost shocked that you asked them how their day was going, because so many people are just in a rush nowadays. And we forget that the people that are checking us out or helping us at stores are people too. So asking them how their day is going, and they'll start talking to you, and they're excited. Some people are like, oh, it's great, or I'm not feeling that good. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'll talk to him a little bit. I'm like, well, I hope you have this, a better day. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I would love to give you one of my business cards. And then I pretend like I don't have my business card, and I say, oh my gosh, you know what? I don't have my business card with me, but I really want to text it to you because I don't want you to miss out on, our discounts for our products, or even if you're interested in being a distributor, I would love to tell you more because I think you'd be amazing. So adding in a compliment. And then I say, let me text it to you. So I don't say, let me have your number. I say, let me text you a picture of the Blitz card. And I'm telling you, sometimes it's just a little, it's kind of just like editing, words. So not saying auto ship, not saying, can I have your phone number? That scares people. But when you say, can I text you? Somehow in their brains, they don't comprehend the fact that you're still giving them your number. So now I have their number. Now I can follow up with them. So get a binder or just a booklet. I'm not organized, and I'm just being honest. Even at ambassador level, I'm not organized. I probably should work on it, and I'm going to try. But I just have a little notebook, and I just have distributors at the top and potentials, and I write down their name. And I'm like, okay, I met this person here. All right, I'm good. And then I do check marks every time I check up with them, so I can count how many times I've checked up with them. And I'm not one to do, certain days. I honestly like Sundays a lot. I don't know why. I get a better feedback. So if you guys are into, into certain days, pick a day that might be different than a Friday. I think Fridays are hard because people are either paying their bills or they're just really excited to get out of work and they're just not really interested. But like Saturday mornings and then Sunday nights, I always have people contacting me, asking me more information. So I really like Saturdays and Sundays for following up. So that's as far as blitzing tips go and how I got started so quickly that way. Also, obviously having wrap parties. And so many of you on here tonight are probably thinking, I cannot get people to commit to wrap parties. And the thing is you got to start with your warm market that are your good friends. And this is going to sound really harsh, and it's going to sound kind of like, whoa, you really said that. But I basically started with my friends, and I said, if you love me and care for me, you're going to throw me a party. And it sounds aggressive, but you kind of have to be aggressive. and with your business. If you want to go super far and you want to take it, to the next level, then do that. Text them and say, listen, I know that you love me and you care for me, and I would so much appreciate if you just have a party, invite some of your friends and family over, and let me bring my products over and just share and say, it's really going to help me, bring my business to the next level. And if they're your friend, they're going to do it because you asked them for a favor. Okay. So they think they're doing you a justice, but really you're going to bring the products over. They're going to be blown away. If you don't have products, that's okay too, you guys. I didn't have a single product for almost 60 days because I had to wait till my first auto ship came in. So all I had was wraps, and I got rid of my wraps within like the first 2 days of ordering them and them coming in. So you don't have to have tons of products, which is amazing as well. But just knowing that you don't keep it simple. That's what this business is about. If you make it super complicated and you try to redo a bunch of things and you try to make this and make that, don't do that. That is not simple to people. People want to be able to join this business and you say, listen, here's a couple videos. I want you to watch them. Now I want you to contact some of your friends. I want you to ask them to have a wrap party for you. Let's do your launch party, get you started. Let's see if some of your friends want to jump in with you as distributors. That way they can get the $500 bonus. See, you see what I'm saying? Super simple, super fun, keeping it very, very easy for them. Okay. So before I get off here tonight, I just wanted to tell you guys that the reason I wanted to do this was because I'm fired up, and I want to know if you guys are fired up too. And I hope every single one of you that are on here right now, which it says there's 159 viewers, all 159 of you, I hope you are ready to go. I hope you are ready to take action. I hope you are ready to take responsibility and know that this business, you're successful with you. It starts with you. Your team is successful because of you. You start the trend, you start the forward motion that gets people like, wait a minute. It's just like a train. It's like chug a chug. And it's like, all right, okay, people are jumping on. All right, now we're going a little bit faster. Whoa, okay, here we go. We're getting it. And then all of a sudden you're full speed ahead. And it's like, I'm not stopping. I'm barreling through. You better jump on, because if not, I'm going ahead. And that's how you should feel. You should let your team know, I am not going to sit on the benches with you, and I'm not going to sit on the bench with any of you, but I will grab your hand and we can go together, because I want to be successful with you. I want everybody to surpass me. I want every single one of you to know that you can be anything you want to be in this business. You are worthy, okay? I believe in you. I love you. I care about you so much that I want you to know that anything is possible. Okay. So thank you so much for watching tonight. I really hope it got you guys excited and fired up and pumped up. I'm ready for the rest of the week. Thank you so much to everybody who prayed for my family and for my mom. She is doing like 100% better. It was the absolutely scariest thing of my life. And so, like I said, thank you so much to everybody who prayed for my family and prayed for my mom and my dad and my brother and everybody. It was a rough 2 days, but we got through it, and she's not going down without a fight. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a really good night. Get out there, contact your potentials, be intentional, focus, get your drive ready. Make sure you have your offensive game plan in front of your face, ready to go for the week. Look and see that, okay, wait a minute, I'm not doing enough, but I need to do more. Because like I said, it starts with you. Have a good night.